car is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do if you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Sprint 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field is behind. A couple of weeks through 1 already. Davis Wick and Sinka wanting to try and keep right off the tail of Doug Allen. And the rolling was finally at the funnel leading as well. Phase there, Katakazinas.
Yes, he did.
Labouring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 70 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shen Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stonefit on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stonestreet off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. I think it was maybe off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Warren & Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We are out here tonight for some amazing fun on an amazing track in the middle of the suburbs of Melbourne, Victoria, down in the actual Sandown suburb, across this massive cemetery. Yes, there's a horse track around it, but this place has got, look at this, Sandown, the home of horsepower, not just four-legged, but the variety that's under a bonnet. We are up for some spectacular racing. We have got 44 cars out on track tonight. Everyone wants a piece of the action. Everyone is fighting for some critical points. Downstairs in the room with me tonight, we've got Kobe pushing the buttons and Mr. Watson beside me as well. But before we let Mr. Watson loose, we're going to have a quick look at the results. Where's everyone standing in the standings of the current title? We can see in the AMs, Brent Wassell has got himself an 8-point lead over Ash Glover from the Rogue Racing team. Joseph Black from Koala Cartel is on 43 points in third place. Greggy Johnson, Team Greg, is in fourth place. David Bowman from Team Pear Shaped Racing is in fifth. Wayne Edwards, Web Sim Racing, is in sixth. Stephanie Piccoli, Apex Esports League, in seventh. Brendan Soper from Web Sim Racing in eighth. And Brad Dines from Dine Tunes in ninth place. This is going to be an absolute pearler. Title between these boys is all very, very close. As we take it to the Pro-Ams, where some more action is. First place is Christopher Tomlin from the LCR at 128 points, with 3 points ahead of his own teammate, Stevie Junior Daniels. Jacob McIntyre from Sim Racing Brotherhood in third place, a further 62 points behind those two. Elliot D, Team Pear Shaped Racing, is in fourth. Mark Snow from SLM Academy is in fifth. Joshua King from Team SRW Motorsports is in sixth place, and Cameron Hardwick from SLM Academy is in seventh place. You can see the top of this list is heavily, heavily dominated by pros. All the way from the top step, we've got Kyle Lavery from Team SRW, Kyle Ridley from SLM Motorsports in the top spot, leading by 2 points to Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports. A further 2 points behind in third place is Cruz McVie. He, from the Koala Cartel, is a further 2 points behind Kyle Lavery. 10 points is the split down to fourth place, and that is from Greggy Cook from Project 36, the newly promoted Pro-Am winner to the AM class. Trev Mortimer, Rogue Racing, is another 24 points behind. No, another 4 points behind him. This is so close, it's ridiculous. There's literally about 50 points, not even 40 points between the top seven. In fifth place, Trev Mortimer, Rogue Racing. In eighth place, Douglas Gowans, Guns Out Gowans from the SLM Academy. Seventh place is James Boyle from the Koala Cartel. And eighth place, Ray Oliver from the SLM Motorsport team. Ninth place is Thomas Cooley from the Koala Cartel. 10th place is Callum Hodgkinson from OPR. 11th place, Sammy Kudakazinos, Privateer. 12th place, Daniel J. Byrne from Carling Motorsports team. In 13th place, Davey Gallo, his teammate, is underneath him with Carter Dines from Dine Tune Racing in 14th. Leon Amos from the Sim Racing Brotherhood in 15th place. Max Donnelly from NZR Racing is in 16th with Timothy Miles from Sim Racing Brotherhood in 17th. Sean Doyle from Vermilion Esports in 18th. Mark Reynolds, I'm really hard to struggle to see these, from JWM in 18th. 19th. And Jacques Swanpower from SLM Motorsports in 20th. We're going to have to get that print a bit bigger from the boys that do these ladders. And then we've got David Clark from JWM in 21st. Andrew Lydon from the Kittens Racing Team 22nd. The 21st, Mitchie Noble from the Sim Racing Brotherhood. Qualifying is just going out to start. People are coming out there and starting to queue up. Welcome to the room, Mr. Watson. How are you doing, buddy? And what are your thoughts on tonight?
I'm looking forward to this one. To me, this is a very underrated circuit. You don't really hear a lot of people talk about this track, but every time I've ever driven here, I've always enjoyed it. It's a simple circuit, but there's still a lot of areas that are difficult and a lot of areas that things can go wrong pretty quickly. It kind of drives like a street course in a lot of different ways, and some of these chicanes, especially this downhill chicane that everyone's coming down into right now, it's not easy to deal with, and it's not the easiest place to pass either. So I think we're going to see a lot of chaotic racing. I remember when we were here for the V8s last season, that was one of the craziest races I've seen in my time here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to much the same.
It's one of those. It's one of those tracks that it's got its challenges, but it's not a long track. 3.15 kilometers. So it's amazing little piece of work out there. 13 corners and some challenging sections. These cars, now they're a little bit more spritey, are going to be interesting to see how they handle it. You're right. This bit coming up now, where the pear-shaped racing team is coming up. That's the back corner near the. I think it's the Pytech corner. Then it comes down to that back straight you were talking about, coming down a little hill. Cars, like the bigger cars, get really unsettled there and light as you're coming off, especially depending on which line you take. Some people like to take the more aggressive line across the bumps. We'll see how these boys handle it as they're going through that section now, to see if they're going to be as aggressive as the V8s were. You can see them coming now. A little bit undulation. We've seen a few cars get unstuck here in the past and rotate fully around, and a really hard braking point there, getting it around to that corner. And this is the key to this track as well, is getting into that final corner and getting that tight right-hander and getting the speed down right here, so you can get down the end of this track and make a move before the corner or into the first corner. So we'll see how that goes. Not the smoothest track either.
No, a lot of bumps, a lot of elevation change, and the braking zones are also odd too. Going into a lot of these corners, you feel like you can brake a lot later than you actually can, and so it throws you off because you try to brake later and it doesn't end well, so then you're having to fight against your instincts and underdrive this course so much.
Yeah.
But yet it also seems to invite dive bombs too.
Oh. Yeah.
So,
well, not only that, but some of these bouncing off the curbs as well. We're waiting for the tower to come up. The boys are getting their laps in, and the driver names, so we can see who's on the cam. We've got Ray Oliver there on his shiny chrome thing. I'm waiting to see him do a pink chrome version, I think. Maybe he can do that for the breast cancer week. There's the names right at the bottom, Steve, if you just weren't listening to yourself sometimes. But also on the bottom camera, the second camera, you can see the times coming through. Thomas Cooley is coming through some green sections at the moment in there. He's having a bit of a crack. And we can also see James Doyle coming through with a purple sector in the second sector. So we're starting to get some really big times coming through as people come flying over the start-finish line. And it's all changing very quickly down the back end as well.
Yeah, and you touched on that, and that's another big key as well. These curbs are gnarly. Look at that. Look at that. You are bicycling over them. That curb right there.
Attacking the curb.
it is one of the worst. I had a league race here earlier tonight, and let me tell you, prototypes do not like the curves on this track. These things, it's a much different story, as you can see. They love to attack the curves. They can handle it. The prototype, I did that, and I got launched to Auckland. So, yeah, thankfully, we don't have to worry about it in these things, which put on a much better show because they can be more aggressive, they can attack the corners, and just the production value of seeing these things on two wheels just adds to the show and the excitement.
Definitely does, mate.
Oh no, someone losing it in the back.
Oh, yeah, looks like one of the LCR boys took that wall very, very hard. A few people have gone in, so it's a split night tonight. So we will see these boys coming in at the 15-minute mark. It'll chop it down. So we've got a few minutes left. The top spot at the moment is by Ray Oliver, believe it or not, with a 19.201. Oh, there he goes here, Chris Tomlin. Second place, Carter Dines with a 119.301. James Doyle is up there with a 119.334 in third place. Dougie Gowan's up the top end with a 119.357. Jacob Trainer, Sim Racing Brotherhood, up 119.4s. Mitchy Noble, 119.4s. The times are so close. We are all the way to 18th place just for 1 second gap. 1 second gap down to 18th place. That is ridiculous. Oh my God. I'm going down and it doesn't even, oh, look at that. 119. The fastest lap is a 119.2 down the bottom. At 34th place, it is only 2 seconds away. So this is going to be super fast track tonight. Can we get the bottom screen going, Cobes? Is that working? There you go. A few people that are watching, you'll see the times coming through. Orange, purple sectors. James Doyle just bought himself a second turn. Oh, he's just gone from third to second. He's putting a bit of a late charge in there. We're seeing a few boys out on track now. Everyone is getting down to the back end. Joey Black, Kyle Lavery is coming in, the two greens. Is he going to get himself at the top end? There is going to be rain tonight, mate.
I can't wait. The rain is what really helped that V8's race last season really go goofy. So, and everyone is already well aware of how I feel about rain. And yeah, that's the thing about this circuit too, looking at the times, is that because it's one of the shorter road courses you'll find on the sim, as well as it being such a much simpler layout than I think your average track, you really don't get a whole lot of variance in between the times. That's the crazy thing about it. As you see, like only a second plus separates almost the entire field. So that's going to make
close. It is so close.
Yeah. So that's going to make overtaking even harder because everyone is running such identical lap times for the most part. Like, what do you do to find an advantage around here?
You've got to get the elbows out for starters, and then hope other people put the pressure on and keep the pressure on. It's literally, there's less than 2 seconds from the top of the field to the bottom of the field. So this is going to be spectacular racing tonight. It's going to be off the chart. A few people getting some green times in there, so they're getting their own personal bests out there. Not seeing a lot of purples at the moment, but we should start seeing them coming through in the next minute or so as some of these boys go around, because they'll be getting that fuel load down. They'll be getting in the tyres warm. This is going to be spectacular. Watching these boys attack these curbs is going to be absolutely nuts.
Oh, and we're probably going to see it. Yeah.
I think that was that one of the NCR boys? I think it was, yeah.
Correct.
Yep. NZR, I should say. Well, if you're out there and you're watching, we've got a few people supporting son Sean, and Gamer's going for Sean as well. So Sean's got a few people out there supporting them. It's good to see. I'm assuming that's Sean Doyle from White Knuckle Racing. 512's just called something in. 512 is... Who is that? Jack Swampole. He's got, Kyle Lavery's just got two greens coming through. Lavery's got himself in the second place. Ridley in the top spot. We've got a bit of changes in the last few corners. Ridley's in there with a 119.115 from SLM. His teammate Dougie Gowan's 119.143. We're talking 3/100ths of a second. Kyle Lavery's a further 6/100 of a second down in third place. Ray Oliver is still there in fourth place. So the times are starting to drop, and we've still got 5 minutes to go. There's going to be some cracking. Ridley has got himself up the pointy end again, mate. So he's continuing his form that we've seen so far in the season.
Yeah, he was finally able to break through and get the first win of the season last week with a great run at Phillip Island, and so far he's continuing that run of form here at Sandown.
Well, that was my next question, mate. Oh, look at that. Ridley's bouncing off that thing, and oh my God. I think the car behind him, one of the quali cartels, had a code brown and decided to go off track to avoid him, but that was crazy. Give us a quick synopsis on last week, mate, because I missed it all. How was it, and what did you think of Phillip Island?
Oh, it was a awesome race. I knew it was going to be a banger going into it because I believe we ran there. I'm not sure if it was last season or the season before, but I knew that we've done the 86s before. As you see, a couple cars spinning way off into the grass. One of the SRB cars.
Yep.
But yeah, it was just another absolute banger. Our return to the super sprint format, and it did not disappoint. It's Ridley, and then we had a Kyle on Kyle photo finish there at the end of race 2, and I think Lavery also won race 1 as well. I kind of have the memory of a goldfish, so.
It's all good, Nemo. I'm Dory, you're Nemo.
So yeah, but
it sounds like it was a very good racing night. The track does suit these cars, and they get a lot of fun out there. But I'm just noticing and watching these cars coming through their final chicane, they just look a lot more lively this season, don't they? Coming through chicanes and the way they can attack, and the lower center of gravity, and the way they're getting these cars rotated, it looks like it's a lot of fun. I really wouldn't mind getting out there for a run. All gallows, and all greens. Not in the top 10, though. Yep, sorry, mate.
Yeah. I was just going to say, yeah, plus the big old wings on the back is also seeming to help these cars drive a lot better than what we saw last season pre-update.
I'm just wondering if iRacing will go crazy and introduce the new Supra, because that would be, you'd almost want to have a Supra JDM series, just those things on their own. But add traction control and a bit of ABS to them and turn them into GTs.
I think they're better off without the traction control or ABS.
Yeah. Well, we'll hope so. Let's hope to see how they go this season in the real world, and never know, iRacing might surprise us one day and give us the thing in the racing world as well. We are down to 1 minute, so we're not too far along. Those boys who are coming on the back straight now will make it back for the time splits they need. Oh, we've got a bit of a purple there. Lavery is just taking the top spot in the dying seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Sunshine, with a 1:18. 8.96, 3/10 faster than Kyle Ridley, who's sitting in the pits at the moment, and he won't get enough time to go and battle that out. So Lavery's just done that at the right time. What a way to finish this off. We are down the last 42 seconds, so there's a few people still out there that could hopefully get themselves across the line. Looks like maybe Daniel Byrne, Ray Oliver might have some time to get through, but there's not a lot left. A lot of people have dived back in the pits. Hodgkinson's still out there as well. Cochran, Stevie Daniels Jr. is out there too. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Pit lane start. Ooh. 136 has got themselves a pit lane start for impeding.
Jensen.
Yeah.
Jensen.
Oh, one of the koala cartels. He's got himself a bit of a naughty boy, but got to impeding for, I think it was Ridley he was impeding early on. So he's got himself a pit lane start. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be, we might need that truck, we might need that ambulance, and we might need that other truck. So they're warmed up and ready to go for some more action. I hope you're loving these new graphics as much as I am. Every time I see them, it puts a smile on my dial. Have a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how it's starting. Tonight is your 2040 split series, a split heat tonight. So it's going to be a bit of a sprint, and then they're going to take it a little bit easier in the second one. But we've got Cole Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports in the top spot for the 1:18.896. He will be leading them out tonight, and in second place will be Cole Ridley. The Coles will be battling each other like crazy. We've got Dougie Gowans behind him from SLM, and Ray Oliver from SLM as well, top second, third, and fourth, all SMN drivers. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes along. The Koala Cartel were dominating the top 10 at one point, but a few of the boys have dropped off. James Doyle is leading them out there in fifth place. Jacob Trainer continuing some form from SRB in sixth place. Thomas Cooley from the Cartel in seventh place. Carter Dines from Dine Tune in eighth. Good to see Carter back to pointy end. The first of the Project 36 drivers, Greg Cookie Cook, is in ninth place. Daniel Byrne from the Carling Motorsports team in 10th place. So we are going to go through the 11th place. Liam Jensen from the Koala Cartel in 12th place. Mitchie Noble from SRB. Cruz McVee, unfortunately, he's down in the 13th place. We usually see him up a bit higher out there from the Koala Cartel. 14th place is Callum Hodgkinson from the OPR. 15th place, Trev Mortimer from the Road Racing team. 16th place for Sean Doyle from the Vermilion team. Ash Glover, the first of the AMs, all the way up in 17th place from Rogue Racing. 18th place, Wade Reynolds from JWM. Sam Kudakazinos in 19th. Jacques Swampole from SLM in 20th place as we still go on. And 21st place, Thomas Cena. 22nd, David Gallo. 23rd, Stevie Daniels. Tyler Sheaf in 24th. Chris Tomlin, 25th. Joey Black in 26th. Leon Amos. Joey Black, the lead AMs there. We won't overskip that. Liam Amos in 27th. 28th, Timmy Miles. 29th, Brad Dines. 30th, Elliot D. Few pro-ams mixing it up with the AMs there, mate, at the moment. Mark Cochran in 31st. Joshua King, 32nd. 32nd, third place is Max Donnelly. 34th is Dave Bowman. 35th is Jacob McIntyre. 36th, Wayne Edwards. Greggy Johnson in 37th. 38th, Mark Snow. 39th on the return, Kevin Wakefield. And 40th, Shane Newens. Whoa, what a grid that is. Is there more? I don't know. There is more. We've got Ryan Price, who did not qualify in 44th place. Tonight's race director is Greggy Barber. Matty Keane is the race steward, and Martin Lipsky is the safety car driver. Ladies and gents, this is going to go 30 seconds. A 20-40 split. Get out there. Let us know who your driver is, who you want to see, because this is going to be an amazing run. The track at Sandown always gives us a spectacular show, whether it's an endurance run, V8s, the open wheelers of the Super Formula Lights, or the GR86s. This is going to be an absolute classic. We are off. Go, go, go. We are racing. Everyone's gone off to a fantastic start. A few cars in the back got bogged down and spread 4 or 5 wide as they come to the first corner. Kyle Lavery has done a spectacular job getting out there. Ridley in second, Dougie Gowans third, followed by Ray Oliver and his chrome beast, the Silver Surfer himself. Behind him is James Doyle, the lead car out of the Koala Cartels, following very closely by Jacob Trainer from the Brotherhood. We see Thomas Cooley coming through, Carter Dines, Daniel Byrne, and Greg Cook at your top 10 at the moment.
Oh, no!
Oh, Dines is around. Brad Dines is around in the back of the grid. He's fully rotated, hit the PureTech wall, but he's got himself back and around. But at the pointy end, Lavery and Ridley are coming through. Have a look at this, peeps. 2 wide, 3 wide. We've got Kev Wakefield there beside Carter Dines coming through. We've got Daniel Byrne, Cruz McVee all fighting for it, but the pointy end is already getting hectic. Lavery is taking the first few corners with the pressure of Ridley. Ridley is 3/10 behind him and fighting hard already. It's a 20-minute split, and this is a tough race to win. The passing opportunities are going to be there based on pressure and being at the right place at the right time, as we see Trev Mortimer taking the inside line. Beautifully done there on the Sim Brotherhood car. Good work there from one of the Carlin boys. Went a little bit wide on the dirt, but got them in through. Lap 1 done and dusted with minor difficulties out there. Looks like one of the Koala Cartels is going in the pit as we see them coming down a straight. Daniel Byrne is chasing them down like crazy. He's got the pedal to the metal on Carter Dines. Is he going to take the inside line? Does it beautifully. 2 by 2 as they're pushing through. The Koalas are having a look as well. Dines has got the inside line, taking it beautifully done as he skips over the curb. The Koala boys having a bit of a nose off. He's coming in underneath the Carling car. What a way to go. Uses as much of the road as possible. Tucks in behind the Carling car and keeps going. What a way. Daniel Byrne is getting a bit of a koala sandwich at the moment, feeling the pressure. He's got the draft coming down that straight at the moment, but he's got nowhere to go. He's boxed in by the cartel. They've tactically got him in a position where he cannot breathe. As they take it over, he takes it nicely. Oh, look at the Project 36 car. Cooking bounces off the wall and bounces into Giants. Giants into the wall. Oh, what a beautiful run he had and got taken out by a bit of a bump. I'm not sure how that's going to go with race control, but I think Cookie lost control of the car as he came over that curb. Wow, lap 2 is going to give me a heart attack. How's 3, 4, and 5 going to go? Christ almighty. Whew, mate, that is some spectacular racing in there.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised on that one. It's just so hard to go side by side through that particular section, especially right there. You saw Cook hammer that curb right there at the end of the chicane, and it just kind of launched the car up and kind of over into Byrne. But like you said, I'm curious on how race control is gonna look at that, because
it's not going to be an easy one. It won't be an easy one. They're going to have to take the approach to the corners and who had what. Bit of a nudge in the back there by Kev Wakefield. Just see how that car rotated around. Lovely pink magenta wheels on that beast for the 033 car. As Joey Black goes through the pits, I think he was getting some repair done. Any other instance? We've got Dines on Dines. Is that Dines on Dines?
Lap 1. I don't think so. No, I think
that?
Carter. Yeah, because Carter's P7.
That's Brad. Yep.
It's Brad and that other car.
Oh, look at this. Oh, that's good. Oh, teammate. No, that's Rogue Racing and the LCR car as well. So that's going to be a tough one too. Again, cars bouncing over those curbs and bouncing into them. They're going to be a bit safer.
And I believe that particular incident might have been checking up for the incident with Brad Dines. I think that happened right at the same time. That was also lap 1 in that area. I think we're going to be
have a look at this. Look at him going through. It's one of the LCR boys, one of the Carling boys. SLM in front of them. He's in the clear. I'm just going to get the camera down. It's Sam Kutagazinos, Daniel Jr. and Dave Gallo with Daniel Byrne following him as well. Have a look how close this battle is in the bottom here. Oh, Kutagazinos gets rotated around like a gyros and into the wall. Oh, there, he's not going to be happy about that one. I'll tell you what, though, Cole Ridley is putting the pressure on big time. Big time. Look at this. He's got the front run. Oh! He got it past Kyle Lavery. We didn't see that. And so is Gowans. And here comes Ray Oliver, too. Oh, I wonder what happened. We'll have to go back and see what's happened there. Ridley's lost 2 places, almost 3 places now. He's caught himself on the outside line. Is he going to be able to control this through? The faster line is the outside line. Ray Oliver has got him there. A little bit of biff and baff, but look at the Koala cartel behind them. Look at the toe straight away as well. We've got car 844 caution causing a collision. Who's that, mate?
Mark Snow. I think that was the incident with Whitfield.
What's going on with Lavery? He's lost another spot. His pace has just dropped off. He has lost 5 places in a matter of laps. He must have gone off and got a slowdown or something. If Kobe can find that downstairs, we'll have a look at it when we get a brief chance between breaths. But he's got the pressure now on big time by Jacob Trainer. That is a big rotation and split of times in a big way. The whole ladder, mate, all the way from the top to bottom, there is only 1, 2, 3 white numbers, which means over a second. Everything else is under 50 seconds or under a second. I should say 5 tenths or under a second, not 50 seconds. That's almost a lifetime in racing terms. But what a battle that is coming through
here.
Whew, I tell you what, keeping us real, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I just noticed that I needed to readjust the screen down there. Sorry about that, peeps. I was cutting names off.
Yeah, you see,
All right, this is what happened to Kyle. He's found it. So here's Kyle Lavery coming down the back straight. He's got Ridley all over the back of him. He's got a big draft. Look at the draft there as well. You've got Ray, Dougie Gowans there too. He's got Ray Oliver behind him. Ridley's taken the side-by-side. Beautiful draft. He got mobbed there. He's coming nice through. Oh, Gowans is in there as well. Oh, he got a bit of a... Oh, a little bit of a touch, but I think that's fair game there. I'd say that's racing. Lavery got a bit squirmy here. He would have lost pace right there as he come over that bump. And then Gowans under brakes. He's just giving a bit of love, but he's made to get under there. But why has Ridley kept slowing down? That's the big question. Yeah, yes, you're right. He would have got to slow down through that section there as he came over the wheels. Well, there you go. It's all in one turn. It happened. 5 places lost because the gap is minimal all the way through. Ridley's got some critical points he's taken for the first seat. Bottom screen, Stevie Daniels being pressed by the Carling boys, Daniel and David Gallo, side by side. It looks like Gallo's got him in the front line, taking it in. Oh, Daniels has done a great job there, getting the elbows out and making sure he can't take that. Whew. Mate, where do you look? Where do you go? Gowans is putting pressure on. The Carling boys have pressure on. Here we go. Ooh, 130. Contact. Who's that?
Daniels.
Stevie Daniels.
Ryan Price.
No, Ryan Price into the wall. He's not having a good one there, Mr. Pricey. But let's have a quick look at the full ladder. We've got the pros going all the way down the list, down to who is the first Pro-Am? Is it Callum Hodgkinson? No, he's a pro still. Jack Swamppool. Is that who it is? Jacques Swamppool is leading. Look at this, peeps, all the way down to 16th. We don't usually see the Pro-Ams that far. They're usually up the pointy end. But the Carling boys, they're making their way through to get up the pro side of the ladder and battling through. So Jacques Swamppool is leading the Pro-Ams at the moment. Let's go a bit further down.
Car off.
It's getting messy.
This battle on the bottom screen is getting wild.
Yeah, they've just called that in. Looks like one of the Carling boys had a bit too much love there, but looks like Daniel Burns got himself in the great position to mob Stevie Daniels as he comes down the bottom end. Let's keep close look at that there. The Koala Cartel and Ray Oliver are having a bit of a look and see as well. That's James Doyle. Oh, what a move by Ray Oliver. He's just got that done, but the Koala Cartel's still there. He hasn't missed it back. There's nothing between these boys after the 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th car. They've got to get a toe. Kyle, get in under there, mate, because if you get too wide, you get pushed out wide, you get mobbed by the cartel. Looks like he's got it side by side. Is he going to be able to make it stick? He's got James Doyle on his right. He's humming all the way down. There's a kink in the road here. He's going to be able to take that position and stay there. Is he going to be able to get over the bumps? But have a look at the... Jacob Trader's in there as well. Kyle Lavery, Jacob Trader, Carter Dines are all coming through the corner. Lavery does a beautiful move. Dines tucks it in underneath. Beautiful job there underneath Doyle. Oh, mate, James copped it beautifully by 3 cars there. That was crazy bit of driving there. Whew. Bottom screen, still going for it. Tough peeps. Stevie Daniels lost that position to Daniel Byrne. Now he's got Tyler Chief all over the back of him as well, putting the pressure on with Liam Amos and Mitch Noble and David Gallo all fighting in that bottom pack. Oh, mate, Ridley, hats off. He's keeping Dougie Gowans behind him and making sure that he can keep him away, but they're both taking away there from Ray Oliver. There's like a 2.6 second gap between those boys.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Lavery trying to run away from this absolute hornet's nest.
Yeah, 100%. Just points it out there by Jason Depp, our SLM champion from last night. Pro-Am finished 3rd outright twice now, round 2 and round 4. Just pointed out that the SLM Academy boys are in 1st, 2nd and 3rd at the moment. Kyle Lavery, the Team SRW driver, is in 4th. Chris Cross Esport, Carter Dines, that's wrong. He's racing for Dines Racing. I don't know why it says that there. Jacob Trainer from the Sim Racing Brotherhood in 6th. 7th place, Cruz McVie from the Koala Cartel. 8th place, James Doyle, excuse me, from the Koala Cartel in 8th. And 9th, Thomas Cooley from the Cartel. I'm getting hiccups. What's going on? Starting to sound like this is Doubtfire. What's going on here?
And that whole battle really helped Lavery because it looked like Kyle was starting to fall back a little bit. There was a decent gap behind him from Oliver and Doyle, but once they started battling, he caught back up and was able to pick off the position himself.
And you know what? This is a track where things can change very, very quickly. These bumps can all of a sudden push the rear end out. You just take it too much and it pushes you out and you lose a heap of pace while you're in the air. Someone tucks in underneath you, contact, whatever can happen. But we've got some battles. The times are still very, very close all the way up and down. If there's someone you want to see, let us know. Scream out. We've got a lot of battles to show. I might go all the way down the back. Way back. To, where are we? Down the back to Shane Newens and the boys around him. They're all having a great look around there as well. Oh, here we go. Oh, so 013 Carter Dines got a black and white warning flag for not leaving enough space down. I think it was down Dandenong end. I couldn't quite hear that right. There's a bit too much buzzing from the engines going on, but it looks like they've settled in down in the front four. Lavery's pulling away from these boys a little bit, but the pack behind him is really, really tight. I can't give you the exact positions from my SDK because SDK has just left the building.
Whoa!
Whoa!
One of the cartel had a big save. I think it might have been Cooley. Yeah, heading onto the back straightaway. A big sideways moment.
Yeah, we're down to the last 5. Oh, Dougie Gowans was really close to a slowdown there. Did you see how much he took at the second part of the curb there? But Carter Dines up 3 places. Let's see who the biggest mover is. We've got a few that have done some great moves. Up 10 places, Jacob McIntyre from to 25th place. Up 6, Liam Amos to 21st. Up 6, Jacob Swampal. Cruz McVie up 6 as well. The only one in the top 7 that's really lost any positions is Kyle Lavery, dropped 3 places. Everyone else has either gone up or Jacob Trainer stayed in the same place. Oh, there you go. It's on screen so you can see it as well.
Yeah, and you see Ray Oliver has joined the fight. All of a sudden, Doug Gallus has to look out both the front and the rear of his car.
True, very true. They're all very much on the 19.3s. That last lap, Dougie Gowans and Kyle Ridley did 19.9s. So the boys behind them slowly caught up across that. But it's going to be tough at this point of the race, even to pass them. Someone's got to make a mistake. Dougie Gowans is travelling very close to a slowdown across that apex. You seen it? He did it again.
He's using all the
Watch this space.
Then some.
Watch this space, yeah. Bit of a battle there going on with Cruz McVie. I'm going to take it to these boys. Have a look at that. Just behind the battle packs, Cruz McVie is chasing down Jacob Trainer, putting a lot of pressure on the second part of this top 10. But the pros are giving us a whipper of a show tonight. They're all over each other like toast. Off track, Daniel Byrne down the bottom. 17th place. He's had a bit of misfortune tonight. His teammate Gallo, both boys very, very fast, but they seem to be maybe not sitly in with the setups tonight. I'm not sure because they're all the way down to 20th.
Yeah, and you saw Byrne have his issue and go off into the gravel. Just this first sprint has not gone to plan whatsoever for them.
Here we go. 968. So, Kudakazinos, black and white warning flag for a re-entry. And who was the other one, James? 310, was it?
I couldn't make it out either.
Yeah, 310 Ash Clover as well. Got a bit of a slap across the wrist for something as well through there. Driving's been pretty good though. We've seen some grit, really good door to door. Nothing a little bit too crazy.
And all of a
Look at
sudden,
Lavery.
here comes Lavery. Yeah.
Yeah, all over the back. If he's going to get a toe down here, is he going to be able to get in there and under him on the brakes? As he's coming down a straight side by side with Ray Oliver. He's got the nose just ahead under brakes. No, Oliver has outbroke him. Lavery is living to fight another day. Maybe he'll try on the back straight, but he's got him now at about 2/10, 3/10 coming through that second section. But also Carter Dines decided to get in there as well, so he's caught up a little bit through there too, just as Lavery had to brake to avoid contact. Trev Mortimer's having a bit of fun with Shane Doyle and Greggy Cook. They've got a little bit of a battle pack in the bottom screen going for it as well. They are pretty much 2/10 apart, 2.5 apart at the moment. Going to Trainer. Look at these boys at the bottom screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trainer has been mugged by a bunch of koalas. All bouncing around. Look at this top four. They've caught up 5 now. We are down to 142. We'll probably get around this corner and they'll probably be the last lap once they get across the start finish. I think we'd be white flag after this because we're down. Oh, Dines took a really fast corner through there. I thought he was going to get right underneath Lavery. Lavery is right on the back of Ray Oliver. Have a look at this. I think he should stay in there a little bit longer this time. He came out too early before, I think. I think after the pit stop, yep, that's it. He's come out under brakes. Is he going to be able to make it happen? Ray Oliver's still got a lot of pace out there. No, Lavery broke a little bit earlier than Oliver there. You saw the nose just dip down on Lavery's car a fraction earlier than Oliver. Oliver was gambling that Lavery was going to have to slow down a little bit more because he's got the inside line to make it. Otherwise, if he didn't, he probably would have ended up inside Ray Oliver. But here we go. Was that the white flag? I didn't see it.
Nope. We were just a few seconds short by like 5 seconds, so we are 2 to go.
2 to go. All right, I'm looking. Yep, I can see Barney at the top. There's no white flag. So you are correct. That's why I went to the back of the grid to double check. Because, iRacing just loves doing that to us all the time. But here we are, ladies and gents. Kyle Ridley, after battling it out the front with Kyle Lavery for the first few. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's got it. He's kept it. Trainer is still battling through there with Thomas Cooley there, leading on each other now. Trainer is making sure he's got enough room to get around that corner. Oh, he's taken that lap, but it wasn't enough to go through. He's gone on the dirt. Both of them have. But Trainer has just kept it off the wall. There it is, the white flag as we come through the final lap, ladies and gents, on this amazing racing track in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. Their boys are going for it. I'm not sure how Trainer's going to go. He didn't call that in, so he's probably accepted that that's racing, which is good to see as well, because they got the elbows out. Look at the way Ridley's attacking the curb at the moment. He wants to make sure he's got all the pace he can. No mistakes now. This is the final lap, ladies and gents. The top 6 cars are literally only 4/10 gap between each one, going for it hell for leather. Fastest lap is still, doesn't look like there's been, it looks like it is Ray Oliver with, no, it's not. I can't see who it is at the moment. The system's failed. But anyway, it doesn't matter. As we can see them coming through. Again, Gowan's jumping over both parts of those apex. I'm not sure how he's not getting a slowdown just yet, but he's making it work for him. Ladies and gents, heat 1 of round 4 of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals at Sandown International Raceway. These boys are putting on a show. Like, subscribe, make sure you don't miss a beat. But here comes around the final corner as he comes down a straight. The black and white flag is waving. Kyle Ridley crosses the line with a heap of cars following through. He's got Dougie Gowans in second place, Ray Oliver in third, Kyle Lavery in fourth, Carter Dines in fifth, Cruz McVie sixth, seventh, Jamie Doyle eighth, Thomas Cooley 9th, Jacob Trainer 10th, Callum Hodgkinson. These boys fought it all the way through, and it was spectacular finish to the end. What can you expect for the next one? Ridley has put on a masterclass for that one, mate. Absolute class. Let's have a look at the full ladder so we can see how the Pro-Ams went. Full timing tower, I should say, not ladder. And spit it down through there as they're all coming through. Jacques Swampole takes the Pro-Ams tonight. Thomas Sunny Center, Tyler Sheep in second and third. That's for the first heat. As we scroll down a bit further down, we will see who the first AM is. And the first AM will be all the way down after 30th too. It is Wayne Edwards. Well done. But the AMs all finding it out down the bottom there. They've done a cracking job there. Greggy Johnson got himself in second for the AMs and Ash Glover in third for the AMs. So crack a bit of work by the boys out there. And the blockout of the top 3 steps for the SLM Motorsports team is being done for the first time. So that's impressive. Kyle Ridley, Doug Gowans, and Ray Oliver, SLM boys 1, 2, and 3. Woo! Mate, few people putting in a few last few bits and pieces in to get their points in to get people maybe, a few places back or maybe a pit lane start. Who knows?
Yeah, that was definitely a crazy race. We didn't see a whole lot of overtakes, but man, you saw everyone was having to work for everything out there, and you could tell that they were stressed because even the slightest little mistake, that's going to cost you positions, plural, because it was just one massive train of cars. And a fantastic job from Ridley. He had to be perfect lap in and lap out, otherwise he was going to give Doug an opportunity. And speaking of Doug, how on earth did he make that overtake on Lavery without completely demolishing Ridley? Because I thought for sure, with how much speed he was carrying, I'm like, oh, this is going to end in death. And somehow got that thing woke up to make the apex.
Yeah, I saw the same. I thought it was going to be a massive bit of a pain coming out of there. I thought maybe for sure something was going to be called out, but it wasn't enough contact. Let's drag Mr. Ryan Price, one of the admins, down. Let's have a chat. We won't warn him. We'll just drag him straight down. Hopefully he's not doing any profanities. Mr. Ryan Price, you're in the booth, mate. I've just dragged you up here, mate. Just have a bit of a chinwag. How was the first heat, mate? He's not there. He's gone for a toilet break. Pricey?
Called it.
Oh, damn. That's just live TV, isn't it? Let's see if Mr. Johnson's there. He's had a cracking run. Mr. Johnson, are you there, or are you nursing your prostrate to the toilet?
2 for 2.
Oh, 2 for 2. I just can't win. Well, there you go, ladies and gents. That's live TV that has not worked and has failed dismally. Oh, well. We live to fight another day, don't we? It's a shame that no boys we've got in the live chats. We'll start to get the Ninja out there so the boys can put their live cams on and have a bit of a chinwag for us, because it'd be good to show them off as well. We'll see if we get that happening for the next round, because there's nothing stopping us at the moment, because we're just looking spanking at the moment and everything's working really well. All right, mate, predictions.
Well, I always say that predictions in this series is absolutely pointless. However, there is something I'm going to predict. I predict at least one car is going to bin it on pit road entry, because have you seen how you enter pit lane at this track? It is diabolical. If someone does not stuff it into the barrier, because you have to basically stop on the racing line coming out of the final corner and then have to take this Monaco style chicane. There is not any room for error. So I predict at least one person hits that wall in some fashion.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I'm just looking at the rain synopsis at the moment, and yeah, it ain't happening. It's going to stop before the race comes out. It ain't happening.
We've been lied to.
Yeah, it's not going to. The heavens are not going to open up.
I don't know about that, because right now, currently in sim time, it's 12:58. At 1:15, 17 minutes from this moment in sim, is 100% chance of rain. So I'm thinking there might be some. I don't know how much, but there is going to be
halfway through the
precipitation.
race or something.
Yes, which is honestly the best time for it to happen, because changing conditions leads to unending chaos, which is racing at its best.
Everyone, yeah, now you mention it. Oh, there's someone out in the wets. Kyle Lavery's got his wets on. So he is anticipating rain out there. He's out there practicing in his wets.
And the interesting thing too is that what is the session set to actually start this final sprint on? Because sometimes it does jump forward. Yep,
Yes,
it jumped forward to 139.
What's that on the track? I can see water on the track.
Yeah, the rain is gone, but the track is wet. We skipped the rain shower, but there was a rain shower. So it is a wet track.
The track is wet. I'm not sure how wet, but the track is wet, because I could see water disappearing from the puddles that were there, and I saw the water disappearing. I don't know if the drivers will know that. This could be a calamity. This could be a calamity.
They gonna learn today.
Yeah, they gonna learn the hard way, boy. All right, let's have a look at this, ladies and gents. There's a reverse top 15, I think it is, or was it reverse top 10? I can't tell anymore. I think it's a reverse top 10. Yeah. So we've got the OPR Pro of Callum Hodgkinson starting on the front row. Beside him, Jacob Trainer, raring to go and getting a massive track declared wet by Race Control. There you go. You can see the puddles on the main straight just behind the screen there. Let's rush through this. Thomas Cooley in third place. In fourth place, James Doyle. Fifth on the row is Cruz McPhee. Beside him in the third row is Carter Dines. Fourth row is Kyle Lavery beside Ray Oliver. The fifth row, Dougie Gowans and Kyle Ridley. This is going to be crazy. See the puddles everywhere on my left screen. All right, let's have a look at the next couple of guys down there. They are as they finished. And it should be a top run through. We've got Greggy Cook, Shane Doyle, Trev Mortimer, Jacques Swampole, Daniel Byrne, Thomas Unisina, Tyler Sheep, Stevie Daniels, Wade Reynolds, and Liam Jensen in the top 20. We've got in the 11th row coming through the field. We have got Liam Amos and Elliot D. 12th row, Mitchie Noble, Max Donnelly in the 13th row. We've got Chris Tom and Mark Cochran, 14th row, Joshua King and Jacob McIntyre in the 15th row. Timmy Miles beside Wayne Edwards, the first of the AMs. In the 16th row, Greg Johnson and Ash Glover. 17th row, Shane Newans and Joey Black. In the 18th row, Mark Swan and David Gallo. In the 19th row, we've got David Bowman and Brad Dines. In the 20th row, Sam Kudakazinos and Kevin Wakefield. That rounds up the top 40 cars. And as you can see at the moment, that is Jacob Trainer's little beast there with his anodized purple tyres, purple rims, I should say. Mate, how is the puddles? Can you see them? Look at that on the left beside Carter Dines' car. There's puddles there. So the track's going to be wet. It has been declared a wet race by Race Control. But Kyle Lavery is the only one in the top 10 on wets. We've got Leon Amos in the 21st position in wets. Elliot D, 22nd position in wets. We are go. Ladies and gentlemen, the feature race has started as we get going. And there's a few cars flying everywhere, left, right, and centre. Already, Lavery's gone wide. Carter Dines has gone wide. We've got Callum Hodgkinson, Jacob Trainer. Look at the run to the first corner. There's about 4 or 5 wide coming through. Everyone's kept it clean, which is amazing. Oh, we've got a rotating car going straight off. Not too. Oh, and also one of the LCR boys has hit another LCR boy, and that's rotated into someone else. These boys that are on dry tyres are feeling it. Look at them going everywhere across the back. The bottom screen, they are like dominoes. Look at this. Here we go, Joshy. These boys are going like crazy. Jacob Trainer's got the lead at the moment, but Kyle Lavery has jumped up 5 places on this. His strategy has paid off beautifully. Is Jacob Trainer going to be able to pull it up in time and get down there? I don't know if he can. Look at Lavery all over the back of him. Trainer has actually gone wide. He's aquaplaned on the water. He's gone straight across the dirt. And straight and rotated around. Paradise has done the same thing in Lavery. Lavery has just cruised it through as one of the Koala cartels has gone. It is Carnage Central here at Sandown. Carnage Central. Hopefully the safety car doesn't come out, because then everyone... Safety car has come out. Oh, damn.
My God.
If the safety car didn't come out, Kyle Lavery would have been out the front like you would not believe. His gamble paid off. But some of these guys are going to have to go in and get changed tyres. Some of these guys are going to have to go in and get fixed up as well. Lavery will keep track position.
If the safety car didn't come out, Kyle Lavery would have been the only car finishing this race. I think everyone had... Oh, and they're still hitting each other. Oh, my goodness.
Jacob McIntyre, both on, and Joshua King came out on wets, have gone up 21 and 19 places. They were flying off like dominoes. Let's see if we can have a look at the cars behind Jacob Trainer, because that corner, under brace coming down that hill, it was like watching a Get Smart movie. They were just going everywhere, left, right, and centre.
There's going to be so many replays. There was like 3.
Here we go, ladies and gents. This is, watch this. They've gone down. Look at the KDM car. LCR into LCR. The LC car into LCR. He gets ping-ponged around. Look at this. He's still bouncing. He's still rotating. He's still going everywhere. And another LCR hits him there as well. I think that was Junior Dines going into the side of Chop, and Chop is just like a ping pong ball through there. Have a look, it still continues. One of the SRB boys as they're going around. SLM boys, one of the koalas
onto the back straight away.
They're still going. One of the koalas decided it's going to be more grip on the dirt than is on the track. Look at this. Aquaplane straight across the other side. I don't know how Lavery's missing. Bouncing off the wall. Oh my God, look at this.
Everyone's trying to Oh my goodness.
The only thing that was missing in all that was a bowling ball coming through. They were all going like Skittles. Oh, look at that.
Look at this. The fence. They're both on the fence. They're all on the fence. Oh,
Jesus Christ. That was, race control came out before the race started and said, this track is declared a wet track. That's what race control said. Who listened? Kyle Lavery, Jacob McIntyre, Josh King. They all listened, and they're up the pointy end at the moment. But wow, oh wow. All right, so some of these boys haven't gone to the pits, but they're still on dry tyres. So I'm not sure what they're thinking. The Koala Cartels, Cruz McVie, Thomas Cooley, James Doyle are all still on dry tyres. So I'm not sure what they're thinking. They're thinking this is going to be dry enough. I don't know. McIntyre is on dry tyres as well. Then we've got, Trainer on dry tyres. Then we've got McIntyre, Miles, Josh King, and Sam Kudazinos all on wets. Still on dries. Mortimer, Black, Gallo, Byrne. Wets. Elliot D on wets. Thomas Sonny Cena on dries. Ray Oliver on wets. Carter Dines and Mitchie Noble on dries. Greggy Cook, Shane Newans on wets. This is still going to be, I don't know. These boys are expecting this to dry up, but I don't reckon it's going to dry up that quick. We've never seen the tracks dry up that quick within a race. Look at the puddles.
Yeah, I mean, There's some parts that still are damp, but there are some parts that do look dry. So honestly, it's hard to say.
Yep.
Right now, I'm curious on what's going to happen.
See the front wheel? We're only doing about what 60, 70 k's at the moment, and they're still behind Kyle Lavery's car. You can just see a little bit as you look at his tires, a little bit of splash coming up. So the track is still damp. So, and that's at low speed. So this is going to be a tough one. People
and that's disastrous because that's the hardest braking zone on the track, honestly, and downhill. And yeah, that is a huge puddle right there on. So
went through that corner.
Yeah,
this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, so
crazy.
We
there's a corner in the Dandenong Road, so someone must have gone off a little bit. It's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. You touch the grass now. You touch the grass, you're gone. We're down 33 minutes.
I don't think this is going to be the last we see of the safety car, my friend.
Yep. All right.
Let me just say, as a Chaos Gremlin, that might have been the best lap one I have ever seen in all of my years of racing.
Seriously, all that was missing was sound effects of a bowling alley. That's all.
Or the Benny Hill theme.
Yeah, yeah. That was unfortunate for a lot. I mean, as a viewer, you know,
absolute cinema.
Yeah, absolute cinema. But for drivers out there, you know, there's probably a few heartbroken people out there. How many have left the session? That's a question.
I don't think
Ryan
that.
Price.
Yeah, he left before the race. So yeah, because the safety car and the fast repair, you know, you're not out of it.
All right. See, look at this. That slow speed. There's still a slight rooster tail. So the track is still damp. This track is still damp. You might be all right with the dries, but not in the hard braking zones. I reckon the dries in this hard braking zone are going to struggle a little bit still until the track, dries up a bit more. But look at this bit here, right here. Look at that. You can't go over that curb because you're going to have wet tyres. You're going to aquaplane right across it. That's holding a puddle. That whole corner, that first part of the chicane, is wet.
Yeah,
and that is one of the critical braking points.
I think Lavery is going to be in danger for the first half of the lap, but when he gets back to the wet parts, he's going to be
This is wet here. Look at this. Look how wet that is. And this is a critical part to get pace down on the car and get down the straight. Puddle, all wet. Look at that. So critical points. The Dandenong end of this track is still wet.
And green flag. Here we go.
We are ready, ladies and gents. Get your popcorn out, crack the VB open, and let's have a look. Cruz McVee's having a look at the moment. He's taken off. He got a great start past Lavery, but Lavery is on wets. McVee is not on wets. Lavery under brakes. You can see it already. Cruz McVee front end is squirming. Is he going to be able to hold the pace through the corner? Lavery has got no issues. Cruz McVee's gone through the puddles on the dries.
Wow.
Is he going to be? Oh no, the rear end is everywhere. Rear end is all over the place. Lavery's going to take him here. He's got to be able to get around here. That's wet back here. Back of the cars are going for it as well. He just needs to get in front of them now, and he is going to pull away like crazy. He's got to be aware now. McVee's thinking to himself, what's going to happen at the Dandenong end? The Dandenong end is wet. Lavery's going to be under control. They're trying to pull away at the moment. There's about a third of the field, about half the field's on wets, half still on dries. As we go down the back of the field as well, they're going for it too. Tamasani Sena, 2 or 3 wide coming from the back. Have a look at the best of them cars sidewise. Look at this. He's gone through the water. Is he going to be able to stop it? There's no way he's going to stop it. He's wiggled right through. Our predictions come true. The puddle that is in that corner is going to be tough for anyone. There's 3 dry tyre cars already gone off track. Look at that. Oh, Tamasani Sena's doing a pirouette and a curtsy as he comes around the bottom corner. Look at this. There's going to be more. There's going to be more. Keep an eye out. Dandenong end is wet. Oh, Kyle Lavery is gone. Thomas Cooley now is having a go in second place, but he's 3 seconds behind. Jacob McIntyre, Joshy King going to get up there as well. Will we see Joshy King get up there for 2 SRWs in the top 10? But have a look at this at the moment. Sam Kudagazinos putting the pressure on. He is right there up the back of Cruz McVee and Tim Miles. 2 by 2. These boys are half on dries, half on wets. We'll see what happens when they get to the Penrite corner coming through. Little bit of skidding coming through. This is where it starts getting wet, peeps. Straight away, the cartel are getting mobbed big time. Look at this. Anyone who's on dries is getting mobbed. In the top 10, there's only 4 left on the dries. The rest are coming apart. Look at the SLM boys. Thomas Sonny Cena. He's having some fun there with Tyler Sheep and Sean Doyle as they're coming through the bottom part. Mate, the predictions worked. Thomas Cooley's made his way past. Look at this. Even in the wet, Lavery's having a bit of a go here. He's going to be hoping that there is no safety car. Have a look at this. Jacob McIntyre, the Brotherhood car is on wets. Cooley on the outside is on dries. Have a look, he's gone through. There goes Joshy King. He's come through on the inside on the wet tyres. Good choice there by Joshy. Yes, I am biased because he's my driver, but he's pushing it hard. Top 3 are wet tyres. Joshy King takes it through. McIntyre. Oh, Travis Mortimer's around. One of the other Brotherhood cars is spun around as well. Oh, my God. Ray Oliver's off and back on again. Trev Mortimer's car looks second hand. But have a look at Lavery. Some critical points tonight in this race. The feature race is worth more points than the first race. The 40-minute is worth more. But we've got straight away Jacob McIntyre chasing in, and Thomas Cooley. Joshy King still there and thereabouts. He just needs to keep behind these guys in the dry tyres and wait for them to make a mistake. That's all he needs to do. He's got 2 Koala cartels around, but they're coming to the wet part of the track. He's taking a nice open line. He's staying in the dry areas. The Koala cartel, will they start squirming through? Oh, that was very, very close by McVee. He was losing traction coming around that corner. The front end was sliding. McIntyre is pulling away beautifully with the dry tyres on. Thomas Cooley's done an exceptional job, mate. He has got himself in third place and holding it. Here comes Joshy King. He's got pressure on by Cruz McVee. They're side by side. Is he going to be able to hold it? This is the very wet bit coming down now, folks. Will the Koala Cartel be able to keep the car steady? Will they do a pirouette? Will they rotate round? Look at the water coming off that. No, look at that. King's got it. He's got to get closer if he wants it. There goes one of the cartels. Oh, he's got. He needs an umbrella, some sunscreen, and a beach towel out there. Chewing a bit of gum leaf and having a break. But that puts exactly what I just said. Josh King just needs to be patient. The top 10, there's only 2 dry tyres left. Jacob Trainer in 8th place, who's just been swallowed by Greggy Cook. And in 2nd place, McVee, who is struggling out there at the moment. But the pressure is on. Cars still wet tyres are doing well. The dry tyres are slowly starting to work their way down the field.
That is such a bummer for Cooley, because like the whole time I'm tipping my cap to both him and Cruz McVee. We need to give them their credit for lasting as long as they are on dry tires. You know, unfortunately Cooley finally went on, but Cruz McVee holding on to a podium position on dry tires and actually taking the lead from Lavery there on the first lap back from the restart, knowing he's on wets and he's on dries. Like, an unbelievable amount of balls it took to make that move from Cruz McVee. Like, tip your cap to that. That is awesome.
It is. It's been a spectacular drive from him. He just needs to stay off the wet bits now. Look at that. Oh,
no.
You just buzzed him.
Oh, no.
The down end is still... Yeah.
You were the one that just said all he needs to do is stay off of the wet bits. That is your commentator's curse, buddy. I ain't copping that one.
Bottom screen, they're going for it like hell for leather, but they're also flying off the track left and right and centre. As I predicted, Josh King just needs to stay in the clean lines, and he's got himself in a great position. Sam Kudakazinos is on wets as well. He's closing down. Bottom screen, they're swapping places straight away. Mark Snow from the SLM team is having a bit of a battle there with Tyler Sheaf, Shane Doyle from White Knuckle Racing. Bottom screen. This race is absolutely spectacular. What a way to go. But don't forget, it hasn't ended. Cruz McVee's still up there in the top 5, but he's still got to make it around. The track's not going to dry that quick. We're at the 24-minute mark. I'm not sure if these cars are going to have to go in for a pit, what the fuel loads were for these cars. But Greggy Crook down in 8th place has just set the fastest lap, the 126.940. McVee, look at him go. But what's he going to do when he gets down the bottom? He's got wets. He's got dries on. This is the bit that's costing him. He's got the pass there on Casinos, but here, this is the bit here that's wet right there. It's look at it splashing. It's wet there too. Kazina should have been a lot closer, putting a lot more pressure on then. I think he was a bit soft there by Sam, I think. He's on the wets. He had the advantage on that car. He should be putting the pressure on and making him go into the wet areas and pushing the mistakes. Joshua King is still driving the pants off that car. Not a bad go for the Pro-Am. Pro-Am's in 2nd and 3rd place, mate. Jack McIntyre and Joshua King. Lavery had the fastest lap a few seconds ago, but it went back to Cruz McVee. Great work there. Yep, back on the podium.
Back the podium again. My goodness. And meanwhile, Shane Dowan's the AM leader. He's up into the top 10.
Yeah. It's good to see what's going on here. The little bit of wetness has thrown a spanner in the works and really changed it up. Kyle Lavery is just zoning now. He needs to just hope his tyres don't overheat and keep them in the wet a little bit here and there, because he's got a long way to go on wet tyres. This track is still got a lot of wet patches on it, but it is starting to dry.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing for Lavery is that while all the damp parts are the important parts, being the heavy braking zones, the dry parts are all the straightaways. So that is killing those wet tires. They are overheating by quite a bit. Of course, the rain tires are a much softer rubber, so they just cannot handle running on dry surfaces for all that long. So he needs to be searching all around the track where he can for those damp bits. That's why you see in F1, you'll often see them run to the inside of the straightaways by the wall where the little bits of standing water are still there to try to cool them off.
Yeah, 100%. Jacob Trainer's just set the fastest lap in dry tyres down in 14th place, 124.534. So the track is evolving. It is starting to evolve. The question is Kyle Lavery far enough in front to duck in the pits when he needs to? That's what he's trying to do at the moment. He's trying to get far enough in front so he can turn his fuel off and just get new shoes on.
Well, I given some of the conversations the drivers were having, I think fuel is still going to be an issue. So that is something that Lavery has going in his favor, is that everyone, I believe, is still going to have to make that fuel stop. So as long as he can continue to stretch these tires and get to a point to where he can make it to the end on one stop, there was a little bit of SLM violence.
McIntyre's in. Is he going to try to undercut? Is he going to go on the dries? Let's see what he does. I'm going to go down to Mr. McIntyre. He's in the pits at the moment. There he is. That's our second place driver. That's a better angle there. You boys are starting to pit in now. There's a few of them. Tim Miles has gone in now as well. Mark Snow. So they're starting to happen. But look at the lead Kyle Lavery has got. He did the smart thing. He got on the wets. He was the only car in the top 8, I think it was, that was on the wets at the start of that bit. And it worked his way. He is up a lot of places. Cruz McVee, he's just set the fastest lap of the 122.985 on the dries. So the track has evolved. The track is back. Look at that here. He can take the corner there without braking. It's a little bit damp, but nowhere near bad enough. Joe Jacob McIntyre has come out. Where has he come out? He's come out in 26th place. Whoa. The grid is that close, people. That close and that tight that he's come out in 26th place. Wow. That's painful.
Yeah. And McVie has just cut 2 seconds off of Lavery's lead that lap alone. So it's go time. If I'm Lavery, I'm heavily considering going in this time.
Yeah. I would be going in right now. Going in right now and get some clean air and just fang it. Because at the moment, what's going to happen is McVie's going to get an undercut because he's got the pace coming in now at the moment. Big time.
And
He's got
another
5
thing
seconds lead at the moment.
Another thing to keep in mind is that Lavery is obviously going to have to take tires. I don't know if McVie is going to have to take tires because obviously being in the dries, and I can't imagine tire wear is going to be. I don't even think they take tires.
Come out in the wets again. McVie's kept the wets on. Oh, what was that down the straights? Hit the wall on his own. It was in front of McVie. Who's the car in front of McVie? In front of McIntyre, sorry. Someone hit the wall all on their own. That was in front of McIntyre on track. I couldn't see who it was, but it was Messi. Not Lionel Messi, but Messi.
Let's see. Lavery stays out another lap.
Yeah. There you go. A few people are going to wet to dry. Who was that went to dry? 10 miles. Yep. Another one's gone in. Max Donnelly's gone in. Shane Nowens is unofficially up in the 3rd place. Oh, he's actually done a pit already too. No, that's not right. Ignore that. That's my SDK. Just going
P7.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going nuts. Yeah, Lavery needs to come in. He's just 2 seconds off the pace. Actually, a second and a bit. Excuse me. Slowly getting swallowed up. What are you waiting for, Kyle? What are you waiting for, Kyle? Get in there, mate. All right, Thomas, that's Kyle Ridley there fighting it out. One of the Carla Cartel boys at the moment is Thomas Cooley all over the back of him, having a bit of a go. McIntyre is still all on his lonesome. There's a bit of a battle here for Glover and Elliot D having a bit of a look at each other coming through the back of the pack. So the little boys going and look at this. Cooley and Ridley. Oh, Ridley really backed himself there, didn't he? Big time. Got a great entrance there. His angle across that chicane was perfect.
It really is amazing watching him get through that corner.
Yeah. He's taken the first bit, but he straight lined it for the second bit and done extremely well. That was a really good line he took through there. It was very clean. Let's see how this goes. We are down to a minute. Down to a second gap now.
Yep.
Lavery's still out there. What are you doing, Kyle? I don't know. I'm not sure what's going through his head right now.
Oh! Contact between Ridley and Sam going into turn 1.
Oh, no.
They kept it straight, but there was a lot of door banging right there.
Oh, look at McVie having a look now. Lavery, it's still a little bit damp across this section, so he's got a little bit of the advantage of this part of the track, but that's about it. Look at the pace that McVie is showing at the moment. Cruz McVie, the Pinnacle champion. Oh, look at that Lavery. Oh, dude. Oh, man, that's hurting to watch. It's hurting to watch. Get in that pit, son. Oh, maybe they're going to go all the way through. Are they going to make it all the way through? I'm not sure. Some critical times out there. Maybe Kyle's been fuel saving as well, because his lap times dropped a bit too, like about a second slower. So maybe he's been doing some fuel saving. Maybe he thinks that McVie's going to have to go in and pit for fuel because he's been chasing him down, whereas Kyle's been in his own pace setting mode. Be very interesting to see how that pans out. But I tell you what, downstairs, Thomas Sonny Cena, and these boys are having a go left and right. Have a look at them, 2 wide, 3 wide coming through there. Tyler Sheaf is having a look now at the moment, and Jacob Trainer is all over the back of Shane Doyle. Doyle has got one of the Koala Cartel in front of him. Here he goes on the inside line. A bit of work there by Tyler Sheaf. Great bit of work. He got that done nice and smooth down the bottom camera. Shane Newens is trying to take that back. He wants a spot back. He wants Tyler Sheaf on butter. He's got side by side. Still a little bit of a slight rooster tail coming down the main straight, but that's not going to affect anyone down there because he's going straight. But have a look at this. You got the bottom camera and that camera with slightly different angles. You can see them coming through under brakes. Newens got his nose out in front. Tyler Sheaf's trying to do the over and under. Not quite enough overlap to get it done. And Newens has done a cracking job getting through. Look at this. Dougie Gowans coming through on one of the Carlin boys. Who is that Carling boy that got just diddled by Dougie?
Katakazunas.
Katakazunas. I thought it was one of the Carling cars. You're correct. It was Katakazunas. Looks like the chat's gone quiet. Who you want to see, who you're supporting, get out there, please let us know so we can share the views. But bottom screen, the battles are not over. Dougie Gowans is now chasing, Mitchie Noble is chasing Tyler Sheaf and got the inside line coming down on the brakes. He's tucked in behind him beautifully. Nice little bit of work there by Mitchie Noble. Tyler Sheaf has been taken by 2 cars in 2 corners. Bit of backmarker battles at the back end. Elliot D, Wayne Edwards and Stevie Daniels having a little fight there from the AMs. Coming through. Cruz McVee.
We're also going to be side by side
Lavery.
He's straight away here.
Lavery's lost 6 seconds there. Fuel saving?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I suppose, and he's not really losing any time.
I don't know. Ridley's on fire as well now. He's just done a massive lap.
Yeah, but Ridley pitted to get his fast repairs, so he took fuel. I don't think McVee pitted at all under the safety car, and outside of those two, he's not really losing any time to anyone else. Like the gap between him and Oliver isn't really changing a whole lot. So I guess he's fuel saving, but that's the thing. We have absolutely no clue, and we're not gonna know a darn thing for another 12 minutes or so.
Bubs in chat. Wet tires are hurting. Yeah, we can see it coming. Wet tire pain coming from Kyle Lavery at the moment. Is he going to be able to sustain that gap? Sustain that gap to Ray Oliver. That's going to be key as well. But the thing is, Ray Oliver is on wets too, so he's going to feel that pain as well. Josh King's on wets. Kyle Ridley, where's he gone on my thingamajiggy? Is he on dries? Yes, Kyle Ridley's on dries, yeah. And he's doing 121s, so he's catching Joshy King at the moment and catching Ray Oliver. So we could still see Kyle Ridley get up to the podium at the moment. He's got himself 10, 11 minutes to do it, so there's no reason why he can't at that pace at the moment. With the 2 seconds faster a lap, he can do something here.
Yeah, we talked about this being arguably the most unpredictable first lap we've had. This is also shaping up to be the most unpredictable race, period, because of all these different storylines up in the air that we don't have a single idea on how it's gonna end up. Like, you don't know what the fuel situation is with the top few cars. We don't know where Ridley is going to end up, who's on dries, and I imagine a bit more fuel on board. So someone's in. Is that McVee?
Oh, McVee's gone in. McVee's gone in. Is that a fuel issue? It must be. It's gotta be. Lavery must be saving like crazy. Is he going to be able to make it another 10 minutes? I don't know.
We'll see, and
So
yeah, you see
McVee's
that
gone
car is
in.
not going up, so it's fuel only.
Yep, fuel only. So he's in and out. He's kept the dries. Where's he going to come out? I'm going to take Cruz McVee's car to the bottom
And Joshua
screen.
King is in right now as well.
So Kingy's in there too. Kingy was in third place, so it'd be interesting to see. The boys behind him have pitted. So maybe Kingy's going to lose a few places. His next AM, where's his next AM that is Pro-Am that he's fighting? So the Pro-Ams are sitting there. You got Joey Black, look at that. All the way up in 8th place for the AMs. And we've got the boys at the pointy end for the Pro-Ams who is the Pro-Am leader at the moment?
I think it's Sheaf.
Tyler Sheaf? All right.
So now the thing is that this still might not be the race winning strategy for Lavery, because McVee is only 10 seconds behind, and we're well aware of the pace difference McVee to Lavery. So he's gonna catch him for the checker flag, even if he's able to stretch it the whole way. So
it is. Does he go in now and do a quick change and come out behind him and hunt him down on equal tyres, or because he's 10 seconds ahead, all right? So we saw there was a 15-second deficit coming in and out of the pits, yeah? So he's going to be about 5 seconds behind McVee if he comes into the pits now.
Well,
if he doesn't, he's going to fall further behind, as we can see McVee all over the back of Ray Oliver. Have a look at this. Ray Oliver on wets.
Well, the thing is that you're basing it off of McVee's stop. McVee didn't take tires. It's going to be what a defensive move by Ray Oliver. Good gracious. But
that is breaking the toe and everything with it.
Yeah, no kidding. Almost breaking the front of McVee's car there as Cruz finally goes by. But yeah, Lavery's stop is going to be way longer having to take tires. These things don't change tires that quickly. So he's going to lose a lot of extra time from taking tires. So while Lavery might not be on the race winning strat, if he can stretch it home, it's still going to be a podium, which it wouldn't be if he came in and took.
Lavery's in.
Okay,
both of them in. There you go.
Point.
There you go. All right, I'll stick with Kyle as he changed his tyres. He's coming out on wet still.
Yeah, he just went for a splash.
He just went for fuel, for a splash of fuel.
Yeah.
All right, he's on the bottom screen. He's coming out now. He's still in a really good position. He's come out behind Mitch Noble, behind Greg Johnson on track, but he's going to have a few blue flags in front of him. So this gives Cruz McVee, Kyle Ridley, we just said it a few minutes ago, if he plays his cards right, he get himself a podium. It looks like he's on a podium position. And we've got Kyle Lavery on wets chasing down Mitchy Noble, and Mitchy Noble has done a pit in lap 1, so Noble might have to pit again. Maybe Ridley's going to have to pit for fuel as well too. So let's see how this pans out. It looks like the other one that still has got to go into pits is Tyler Sheaf and Thomas Sunny Cena. Could open up the fight for the Pro-Am still as well, because those two are going to go through. Mark Cochran is in 11th place. Has Mark Cochran pitted? No. So he's going to have to go in as well. Leon Amos, Joshy King might still get the Pro-Am spot because the boys all in front of them have to pit. It's going to be a tight one out there, folks. The boys, here we go. Ridley and Noble are in. As predicted, Ridley and Noble are in. Ray Oliver's going to get himself back into the podium position now. Here's Ray Oliver coming across the start finish. He's got himself back into 4th place. He has got... Oh! He's just got himself in front of Kyle Ridley there. And Thomas Cooley has pitted once also. but Jacob Trainer from the Sim Brotherhood in 6th place hasn't. So there's a few people still got to go through their processes. Ridley is putting the pressure on. He wants that final place spot. These guys are teammates, don't forget, as well. So we'll see how much the hammer falls. Cole Lavery has got back markers in front of him. And the track has still got a bit of dampness in it, but not enough to affect. But Lavery is a whole 18 seconds behind Cruz McVeigh at the moment.
Yeah, but can we point out the pace that Kyle Lavery is doing on wet tires in a track that's honestly, I'd say it's dry right now.
Yeah, I'd say it's dry as well.
Because watching him through the damp parts, there's not a hint of spray coming off. So
yeah,
this is a crazy drive from him.
Yeah, I think he's got himself in a good spot. He's got enough draft from the car in front of him, and the car in front of him is a no slouch at all. I think that's one of the Carling boys, so a good spot to be into. And he just needs to cruise through it, and he's got himself second position done. Ridley is miles behind him at the moment. He's 9 seconds behind him, and the time difference is not big enough. 3 minutes to go. Will Cole Ridley be able to hold off Ray Oliver as they're coming through? Yes, Ridley's pulling away, but will Thomas Cooley put pressure on Ray Oliver for that final few spots? Thomas Cooley's all over the back of him. Have a look at this. Jacob Trainer's having a look as well. Jacob Trainer passed both of them coming into that. That was a great bit of work. He's oh man. Great little run through, a little bit of love there. Oh, and he's gone straight into the dirt as well. Unfortunately, when you get a lot of pace like that down the straight, you've got to brake as well. Good, nice respect. Given both of them, giving each other plenty of room. Great bit of work there. But that compromised both their exits, and have a look straight away behind them. Jacob Trainer is sniffing out the sides. He's got alongside. Is he not? No, not quite enough, but he's just got his nose cut off beside his face there. Great bit of going here. We are down the last 2 minutes, boys.
He gave him room. I don't know if I'd say he gave him plenty of room. He gave him room, but he gave him about just enough room.
Yeah, definitely. Steph Piccoli is cheering on Mark Cochran. Where is Mark Cochran? Let's have a look. He's obviously doing well if she's cheering. Where the hell's he gone?
He's in P11. Yeah, he's leading the Pro-Ams right now.
Oh, nice work there. There he is in 11th place. Go Cockers. Great job there. Shane Ewan's leading the amateurs as well. Wayne Edwards behind there. There's a lot of boys down the back there that haven't had any love from me, which I'm just going to go down there and give them some. It's going to be like one of those songs. Give him some lovin'. What was the band called? We won't go there. Under brakes, have a look at this. Oh, Mark Cochran. Oh, look. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was very close. It looks like Cochran's car hasn't got the livery on it at the moment. It's in the blue. But
we're three
wide. Dines Cochran, and my God, that was close.
This is rough for Cochran because second in class is right behind him. That's second in class right there. Thomas Cena.
Sonny Cena is going to be pushing everything he can. He's getting a double draft through here, but he's got to position his car in the right place. He needs to be behind Dines in the right-hand side, so under brakes he can get in there. He's in the wrong spot. He should have. Yeah,
Kobe, is Cochran on wets or is he on dries?
Cochran on dries.
Right,
yep,
both on dries. So this is a straight-up fight here.
Yep, straight on slap. Here we go. White flag, people. White flag. Cruz McVeigh is on the final lap as we come around. On the bottom screen, there's McVeigh coming through those corners all the way back. Cole Lavery is like 18 seconds behind him at the moment. It's crazy how far behind he is.
Yeah, I think that would have worked out to be the winning strategy if it wasn't for the ballsiest drive we've ever seen from Cruz early on those dry tires. As here comes Cena, sending it to the inside. He's got the lead.
Oh, great bit of work there. Great bit of work. Cruz McVee's coming down the back straight. Sonny Cena has got a battle on his hands at the moment with the NZR car as they're coming through the final few corners. Looking spectacular. Car 121 has called that in. Here we go. They are coming across the line for the final lap. So they're going to have a fight on their hands all the way to the very end. Cruz McVee's coming down the back end now. He's coming up to the Dandenong end as he comes around the corner. Bottom screen, Cruz McVee crosses the line. It takes the checkered flag as Summer Sunny Center rotates around a bit of extra love. Cruz McVee does a spectacular job on wets for the first half of the track, keeping it all on the black and white stuff and doing a cracking job taking out the feature of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. A few more than a few seconds. Kyle Lavery is coming back as he's continued on his wets, a full 23 seconds behind him and doing a cracking job getting some final points as he comes through. Where is he? I can't see him. He's that far back that he is not even on the radar. As we come across that line, we will see Kyle Lavery come through, then Kyle Ridley come through. He's got himself the third podium as he came through. Thomas Cooley come through in fourth. Mitchie Noble got himself across the line in fifth place. Jacob Trainer in sixth. Ray Oliver seventh. James Doyle eighth. Greggy Cook ninth.
Also, I think something might happen to Mark Cochran too, because he's fallen out of contention for the win in the Pro-Am, even with the contact between Cena and Donnelly. I think Donnelly's all alone by 5 seconds.
Cochran's running out of fuel. That's what it is.
Yep, I think you're right.
I think so. He's done that before, the poor bugger, and I think he's running out of fuel. He's got the, I'm not sure what's going off my SDK, but it's on your screen as well, so it mustn't be the SDK. He's got a weird-ass livery going there at the moment, which is not the normal one. But, ladies and gents, what a run that was to the end. Crack a bit of work there by Cruz McVee, doing a spectacular job coming. Okay, there's a car out of fuel that hasn't taken the checkered flag. Who is that?
I think it's Katakazunos.
Okay.
Now, something to keep in mind, it's going to be curious on what race control does with that contact between Donnelly and Cena, because they could give a penalty for that if Cena reports it. I don't know, but that's something to keep a mind on.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. The race control was way too loud. Then I couldn't hear you. Then I got to turn them off and get rid of the headphones. What, mate? That race came down to strategy in the end. We thought the wets were going to do really well. It did dry up pretty quick. It didn't dry up quick, but it dried up halfway through the race. I think that if Kyle went into the pits, just before we saw Cruz go in, I think he would have been all right, to be honest.
No, because he was always going to be on the back foot from being on the wets and not really being able to change them. I really don't think there was anything he could have done any differently. Again, if Cruz didn't have such an incredible first half of the race when the track was still damp, I think it was Lavery's race to lose. But 100%. Because Cruz was so good, he drove himself into a position to win that race.
He was nearly off at one point coming down the Dandenong end, but he held it beautifully. And hats off to him. He did an exceptional job. So who are we waiting for in the room? Who was our AM winner tonight?
Our AM winner is, looks like Joey Black.
Okay, well, let's go through the ladder as the ladder go through the results for you all out there while we wait for the drivers to enter the green room. We've got refreshments and dips and some wet towels for them in there so they can get ready. But ladies and gentlemen, this is our fought out after a spectacular tactic and some exceptional driving in the wet part of the race. Cruz McVie for the Koala Cartel has taken out the top step, fastest lap with a 1:20.137. Kyle Lavery from Team SAW Motorsports in second place after leading most of that part of the wet track until it started to dry up and his tyres fell off the pace. Kyle Ridley returned to the top step, coming from way behind at one point and doing a cracking job with his tactics to get himself back on the podium. In the fourth place, we've got Thomas Cooley from the Koala Cartel. Fifth place, Mitchy Noble from the SRB team. Sixth place, Jacob Trainer, SRB. Seventh place, Ray Oliver from the SLM team. Eighth place, James Doyle from the Koala Cartel. James was up there in the top three, but he just went across that aquaplane and ended up in the dirt. Greg Cook from the Project 36 team in ninth place. Sean Doyle from the Vermilion Esports team in 10th place. The pros light up the top 10 as you can see them there. As we come across to the rest of the field, you can see Dougie Gowan's tough night out there in 11th place. The winner of the Pro-Ams tonight, Max Donnelly. Where did I get Doyle from? Max Donnelly from NZ Racing. Cracking bit of work there. Timmy Miles in 13th place from SRB. Tyler Sheaf second for the Pro-Ams from the SLM Academy. And Joshy King from Team SRW Motorsports got himself in third place for the Pro-Ams. In the 16th place is Carter Dines from Dines Stew. Joey Black, the amateur, takes out that tonight in 17th place, followed by Shane Newens from Mueller Racing in 18th place, just behind him. Thomas Sonny Cena from the SLM Academy in 19th place, and Mark Cochran from Apex Racing Pro-Am ran out of fuel after leading the Pro-Ams and finished in 30th. We've still got the list as it keeps going on and on. Wayne Edwards in 21st place as the AMS. Elliot D Pro-Am in 22nd. Leon Amos SRB 23rd. Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing 24th. Daniel Byrne, not a great night for the Carlin boys tonight in 25th place. Greg Johnson from Team Greg in 26th. Ash Clover from Rogue Racing in 27th. Jacob McIntyre from the SRB team in 28th. Jark Swampool from the SLM Academy in 29th, and Stevie Daniels Jr. from LCR Esports in 30th place. Stevie took out his teammate early in that race too. 31st place, Dave Bowman from Pear Shaped Racing. 32nd, Sam Kuda Casinos Privateer. 33rd place, Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports, followed by his teammate Kevin Wakefield. Mark Snow from the SLM Academy in 35th place. Brad Dines from Dine Tunes in 36th. 37th place, Callum Hodgkinson, OPR, and 39th place, Wade Reynolds for a JWM. 40th place, Liam Jensen from the Koala Cartel, and 38th, Gallo. David Gallo is not a Dines Stew driver. He is a Carling driver. We'll need to change that one. And then we go to the last few spots. Oh, that's it. Is that it? That's all that finished, I think. Yes.
Yeah, because...
Yeah. That's it. My brain is gone. Safety car. Yep. Orion Price didn't complete another. Thank you very much downstairs to the race director, Mr. Greg Barber, who's been supported tonight by Matty Keane and the safety car driver, Martin Lipsky. As you can see, a bit of a commercial going on here for setups for the other side of the hemisphere, where they do all their beautiful road racing, Indy trucks and setups from team. What's it called, Mr. Watson?
Team Watson Racing Setups.
Team Watson Racing Setups. There you go. There's a bit of a commercial there for Mr. Watson. He does the NASCARs. He'll be also doing GTs soon as well. So if you're into those sort of things, get in there and get a hold of them. All right. Room is filling up. We've got Donnelly first. No, Joey Black first, then Donnelly, then Ridley, Lavery, and Cruz. All right, that's not a bad little bit of order there. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome to the room the AM winner tonight, Joey Black is making a bit of a habit of this. Mr. Black, how you doing, mate? How did you enjoy the rain?
Mate, it was scary.
Where were you when the bowling ball came down and everyone went scattered like bowling pins?
I was right at the back and just came through. I felt like I had my eyes shut. Hey.
It was one of those races. What did you come out on wets or dries?
I was on dries the whole time.
The whole time. So the first part of the race was hairier than the second part.
Absolutely. Yeah, my thought process was if I could just keep it facing the right direction, I should be okay.
I like your thought process and your strategy of survival, mate. It's there's fight or flight and then there's survival as well, and that was the right way to go, mate. Was it fun out there, mate? What did you think of this track?
Mate, it was a blast out there, to be honest. Like it was just a whole lot of fun having a good drag with the guys. So you know, it can get frustrating sometimes, but you know, I still had fun.
Excellent. A lot of close racing as well, all the way up and down the field.
Yeah, it was a bit hair raising at some corners. I was just thinking, wow, I think I might have to pull out here, or or just be brave.
Just be brave. Well, you did brave, and you finished, and you got yourself another podium, mate. So that's some cracking work. Some critical points in the feature race, because that's the one that holds the bigger points for the night as well. So cracking bit of work out there, mate. Cracking bit of work.
You know, it's always good to have a good stoush like that. You know.
Yeah, 100%. Were you prepared for the wet?
Yes and no. I knew there was potentially going to be some form of wet, but I didn't know when or or how heavy.
Yep.
The lads at the Koala Cartel were, you know, keeping me updated a little bit. So.
Nice. It's good to have people in good places.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, without those boys, I'd be in trouble.
Well, you kept out of trouble tonight, mate, and you did a cracking job. Who gets Mr. Joey Black on track, mate, and supports you?
Well, it's a bit of the whole Koala Cartel boys. It's really on. I started sim racing because of them, so otherwise it's just Liam Jensen and all the rest.
Excellent. Well, it's good that you're having fun out there, mate. Good that you're having a blast. Good luck for the rest of the season. We are at the halfway mark next week, round 5 next week. So that's going to be an absolute pearler. And we are at, the Bend, East Circuit. So that's going to be very, very interesting with a 30-30. But excellent, mate. Congratulations. We'll boot you out of here. Good luck for the rest of the season, mate, and keep having fun. That's the most important thing.
Thank you, mate. It's a blast.
Take care, brother.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Joey Black, the AM feature winner tonight, doing a cracking job as a privateer who's got some allegiances there to the Koala Cartel. The gangsters, the koalas, that's what they should do. Put one of those gangster type bowler hats on the koala. Yes. My brain's diverging again, mate. Who's next? It is Mr. Max Donnelly, I believe.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, correct. Thank you for correcting me because I was losing it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pro-Am winner tonight for the feature race, Mr. Max Donnelly. How's it going, mate? And how was that race for you, mate?
Oh, it wasn't too bad. It was a really good strategy to pick the wets right from the start and, to get up to about 6th or 7th, which is good. And then all of a sudden had to make a pit stop for dries. And, it was a really good position out of the 40 cars that we finished.
Well, you've up 17 places, mate. So that's some awesome work there. Strategy worked out well for you. How was it out there with all the cars? Because there was a lot. I mean, 17th. So you started back into the late 20s. How was it coming through? Where were you when the 10-pin bowling started?
Oh, honestly, I could tell who was on slicks because they were just doing pirouettes right in the center of the track. So it's just trying to get steady the car up and just try and stabilize it the best we could, and just keep it off the grass.
Who are you battling for most of the night tonight? Because it was very close across a lot of guys.
Oh, I couldn't even tell after a while because everyone was just making their pit stops different times. So you'd be battling with one person for a couple of laps and then it'd just be someone else for another couple. And it's really busy out there, but it's really enjoyable.
Excellent, excellent. Well, it looked like fun. It's my voice is a bit on the husky side now. Me and Mr. Watson screaming like girls with some of the moves you boys were making out there. No major contact out there. Kept it clean. I saw a couple of passes that you did. Your bright lime livery stands out, so it does well on the stream, mate. Any favourite moments out there?
Oh, I think it was the wet weather. I think they just really threw the dice in for everyone and a bit of strategy playing. But yeah, it was really enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. And thank you to Brayton Davison of NZSR, who's always in support of our little one-man team at the moment. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Anyone else that supports you and gets you out on track, mate?
Probably my boss Tony at work. He always supports all my sim racing as well. So
yeah. Well, I think you're the only Kiwi in the series this time round. So well done out there, mate. And what time is it for you? It's pretty late now.
Yeah, that's correct. It's currently 11:45 p.m. So a bit of a late night, but hey, it's only once a week.
That's it.
This, which is absolutely fine. So
excellent, mate. Well, congratulations on a cracking bit of effort out there, mate. Thank you for being with us and having fun. We love getting everyone from everywhere in here. And good luck for the rest of the season, dude. Be happy to see you up here anytime. So congratulations.
No, perfect. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Max Donnelly taking out the Pro-Ams tonight in our feature race at Sandown. Now we're getting to the pointy end. Kyle Ridley from the SLM Academy has come out at one point. We had all SMN drivers in the first heat, and he's come back after some amazing driving and strategy to take the third step of the podium. How are you, Kyle, and how was it, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It was a bit moist out there. Made it slippery.
Moist, especially down the Dandenong end, eh?
Yeah, the amount of turn one was lap one was kind of funny. We all came in there, didn't realize how wet it was actually. Like the water had pulled there. We didn't know how wet, and it was just we're all on the fence. Did no
one listen to Greg Barber's announcement? This track has been declared wet.
It was wet, yeah. The thing is, the slick and the wet, there's no intermediate tire, there's no easy way out. So the wet tires would be good, but they won't be for the end of the race. So it was one of those things where we all gambled. Most of the field did go for the slick. I know a couple went for the wet, and the ones went for the wet probably survived that crash.
Yeah, I think that was the key. Surviving that crash was the key, because I'm looking at the top 10 and it's literally half dries and wets. The only one that really, no, I'm looking at SDK and it's telling me rubbish. Don't worry about what I'm saying. It looked impressive, but it's not right. But yeah, some of the boys seemed to make it last. Ray Oliver was doing okay, but you were just pegging them off in the end, the last 10 laps.
Yeah, I enjoy driving in these conditions, whether it's the slick or the wet, but I screwed up along with everyone else with lap one. If I hadn't done that, I probably would have been on for a win, if not a second. Well, one more lap and I would have got Lavery. So yeah, the comeback was good. From I think P25 or something. I was
you're flying. Even though on the screen it says Carter Dines, it is Kyle Ridley in here. I think the car selection has thrown off downstairs. But mate, some cracking bit of work there. Those first 10 laps, also in the feature, everyone like inside each other virtually. How awesome was that?
Oh, it's great. I mean, the lap times around here were super tight. I think we had the first 18 cars within a second. That's pretty competitive out there. So
that is really nuts, isn't it?
Oh, it's great. It's good to see.
Yeah,
I'm loving it.
It's literally all the pros and the pro-ams. It was the back half of the pro-ams and the amateurs they were another second behind. So even the amateurs were only like 2 seconds off the pace. And that's cracking. That just shows you how tough this series is. And every point is critical. So you got some critical points again tonight, mate.
Yeah, I mean, win in race one and a P3 in race two. So that's a pretty sorry, a bit hard talk to you today, but that's a pretty good result. So that's definitely not a drop week.
No, definitely. I guess Keefe would be nice and happy too, getting the SLM lockout in the feature.
Oh, well, I don't know if you know, but it was an SM lockout in the Pro and the Pro-Am, so that's a big achievement for the
Oh, I
team.
didn't see that. I didn't see the Pro-Am's bit. I didn't look. Oh, did I mention? Maybe I mentioned it, mate. But I'm a bit so I can't remember her name. A bit like Nemo at the moment. My brain forgets all these things. But mate, congratulations on a cracker bit of performance. Loving what you're doing out there. The pace that you've got this season is taking you to the next level, and it's bringing the battles very, very closely to the rest of the boys. Who gets you out on track, mate, and supports Mr. Ridley's racing?
Yeah, I want to thank SLM. You know, the hard work we do at SLM is showing off with the results. You know, so that's great to see. I want to thank you guys for the commentary, SRW for all the admin team. I know their patience are fitted out with some things, but I want to give them a big thanks, and just all the drivers out there. Tonight was, you know, minus that one big crash, we all did pretty well. So it's great to see.
Yeah, it was. I think I'll replay that crash back again a few times when I'm sitting in bed tonight. But mate, congratulations. Keep up the fight, mate. Loving what you're doing out there. Keep having fun as well. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Kyle Ridley from the SLM team taking outright third place tonight and first in the heat. Congratulations, mate, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, we're coming down the last few, as we usually do. Mr. Watson interviews second place, and I haven't been able to interview Kyle for a while either. So it's probably a good thing, because we don't want people to start thinking there's bias out there. There isn't. But ladies and gentlemen, leading the race for most of the race while the track was in the wet state, Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports done a cracking performance out there and still managed to keep it up on the podium for the second place. Welcome to the room, Kyle. Mr. Watson's got some questions for you. Congratulations.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, first of all, how in the world were you able to get the wet tires to stretch the entire race? That was unbelievably impressive.
I don't know. They were definitely in pain. It was I was getting slower and slower, and the crew chief even called out to me when I left pits, when I stopped for fuel. He said the tires are far too hot, or something to that effect, and they definitely felt like it. So I didn't see what percentage I had left, but they weren't very grippy, I can tell you that.
Yeah, and you know, all things considered, if it wasn't for a crazy drive-by cruise on the dries early on, that still might have ended up being the race-winning strategy with how well it worked out on the end.
Yeah, I think it was the safe play, because I think I made up about 8 places on the first 2 corners with everyone else going off. That's what I was worried was going to happen to me. So yeah, it was a safe play. I just wasn't sure how it was going to go long term. And when I saw Cruz catching me at like 2 seconds per lap, I was hoping he was on dries. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of an ego problem for me. But he was on dries, and yeah, I decided to try to save a bit of fuel when I saw that happening, to see if I could maybe come round him in the pits, but wasn't quite enough. I still had to put 5 liters or something in. So fun to have a bit of strategy though, for a change. And yeah, second isn't bad.
No, it's not. And how do you stay on it from a mental standpoint, dealing with all these different curveballs a race like this through you?
You can kind of relax on the straights. That's about it. The rest of it is just trying to tell yourself to not push so hard in the corners, at least in the first few laps while the tires are cold and everyone else is really racy. You know, people are trying to make up, you know, 1, 2, 3 positions at a time in the first few corners. So you just kind of got to put your ego aside and try and keep it clean in those corners, because more often than not, I find if I try and go too aggressive at the start, I'll take someone out or take myself out. So I just try and keep it clean, and then try and relax a bit on the straights.
Absolutely, and you did a fantastic job of that. A great points night, all things considered. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, all the guys at SRW make it happen, and the team SRW sponsors Moser, Warren Brown Tools, Grim Shunt Scenery and Phoenix Driver Developments. So big thanks to all those guys for helping us out.
Got one more question before we beat you out, mate. You were leading the first heat, and then all of a sudden the pace dropped off. What happened?
I don't know if I got damage from the little bump or not, but there was a little bit of an overtake there, and I don't really know if I had some aero or what, but I started to claw it back a bit towards the second half of the race. So I don't know, maybe I just wasn't on it. I can blame damage. That sounds good, but
I thought you might have had an off track or something like that, a slowdown at one point, because you got swamped by about 3 or 4 cars in a couple of corners, and I thought, whoa, that's a bit of pressure going on there.
Yeah, down the bottom of that hill, I got a little bit of a bump and it sent me wide, so I got a really bad exit, and then we were too wide through the chicane that leads onto the straight. So I lost a heap of speed there, and I probably overheated my tires trying to push a bit. So once I calmed down, I was able to get the pace back, but couldn't quite get there. I think I ended up in 4th.
Yeah. The new car model, how do you reckon that it affects the racing at this track on the dry compared to last season?
Well, the car's faster overall. It's quicker in a straight line, and I think you get it seems to feel like you get better draft, or it might just be that it's because it's faster, you need a shorter straight to actually get around someone. I think last time we raced here, you'd come out of the last corner and you couldn't really get past them on the pit straight, but now there was kind of just enough that you could do it. It's still a pretty risky place to overtake someone, but so I think the extra straight line speed made a big difference, and the car rotates a bit easier. You don't need to go as crazy with your setups to get it to rotate, so that just makes it a bit nicer to drive in general. So it's a couple seconds a lap quicker at least.
Awesome. Well, that's for the viewers that missed out racing in this series, because we are sold out all over the board. But, mate, congratulations on an epic drive tonight. You waved the SRW flag really well. Joshy King did a cracker as well. He's up 16 places. Unfortunately, he missed out on the top step for the Pro-Ams. But well done, buddy, and good luck for the rest of the season. I'll be definitely watching. I'll be in this seat cheering you on. Take care, mate.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports taking out the second step. I think we've made him wait long enough, don't you reckon, Mr. Watson?
I'd say so.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of questions we're going to ask him, because I don't know how he did it. But ladies and gentlemen, the Koala Cartel boss at the moment, coming through and taking out a spectacular win in the feature. We don't know how he did it. He was in the wet. He must have been clinching like almighty hell coming down towards Dandenong, because his teammates were flying off left, right, and centre. He missed the bowling ball experience. 10-pin bowling happened behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, Cruz McVee, the winner of the feature from the Koala Cartel. How you going, buddy?
Oh, good, mate. That was a wild one.
Wild? How the hell did you make it in the wet through the chicanes down at Dandenong end and not end up in the wall? Your teammates just were just coming off. They were literally just going, like I was sitting here with a gun going pop, pop, pop. They were just dropping like flies. You had Joshy King in front of you for a while on the wets. You seemed to just make the tyres work, mate. What was going on?
Yeah, I don't know how I made it through that at the end of Dandenong there. That was very, very lucky. But the dry setup seemed to work mostly, but I did have 2 decent offs, so I just got a bit caught off guard. But if you just drove around the outside and put the traction control up, it helped a little bit. So just until it dried out. But yeah, it was a good result in the end.
Well, I think at the end of the day, your strategy was definitely the roll the dice strategy. Kyle's was more safer strategy, but it paid off. Like, I mean, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Watson, I think there was like only like 2 or 3 cars on the dry tyres in the top 10 after the first 5 laps, and you were the one that was really leading the way and putting the pressure on. So, hats off to you. You worked for this win tonight in a big, big way. pressure coming through and trying to attack with these wet tyres. How was that? Like, where was the thought on it? Was it because you can't play it too safe, can you, when you're trying to pass on this track?
No, exactly. Yeah, just I guess just monitoring each corner and where the puddles are, and just trying to stay off the curbs and run on the drive line on the outside. That was the main thing. But I think when we first looked at the forecast, we thought it was going to rain, 10 or 15 minutes into the race, but it turns out it rained prior to the start of the race. So we were, sitting there going, oh, what are we going to do now? And we just gambled with the old tries, thinking, oh, well, it doesn't look like it's going to rain again. If we can make it stick for the first quarter of the race, it should dry out and come to us. But yeah, so we're
guys discuss it, because Barb's came over the announcement and said this track is declared wet. What did you think when he said that? Did you think, oh, I've made the wrong choice?
I don't know. I was confident I could at least putt around for the meantime and try and stay within reason to the lead, but just stay out of trouble, thankfully. And I think that was the main bit of luck there, was not getting caught in those accidents. I think it would have been a different story if I went off there with the others.
Yeah, I think when I play this back, I'm going to have to put some Benny Hill music on for the oldies, some character music in the background, because watching those cars come off like 10-pin bowling was crazy. I'm going to have to do a little short for the videos out there, mate. The Koala Cartel didn't have the best night tonight. The boys, obviously, you made the dry tyres work in the wet. Some of the other boys were struggling out there. How were they on comms in the room?
I know everyone was good. We're just battling our way through there, and just discussing when to come in, or do we come in for wets, things like that. But I think we just, by the time it came around, it was just a matter of just trying to stick it out and make them last. Because if we came in and changed over, it was going to kill us on time anyway by potentially doing another tyre change. So, and I think with the fuel cap. As well, it's not like we could make a decision straight away and go, all right, we'll take fuel now and take tyres, because then we're going to have to fuel again. So once we started on dries, it was pretty well that's what we're going to have to persist with until it dries up.
Yeah, 100%. The book was written, mate. You just go all the way through it. The boys out there in Kuala having a blast. You got a few mates coming in. Sold out season. It's just getting better and better and tougher. 1 second in the top 18 drivers.
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah, quality and stuff. It was just everyone was so close, and really reliant on a draft, especially there. Same with Phillip Island last week, but very good to see. Good, makes good battling, and good racing out there.
Excellent, mate. Well, last of all, who gets Mr. Cruz McVie out on track, mate, and supports you?
Oh, I just like to thank the whole Koala Cartel team and everyone that helps out. Shout out to our driver coach, Hayden Veld. He's always giving us tips and run us through VRS and what to do in tactics and whatnot. And he's a big help as well. So
it sounds like the cartel has come from a bunch of mates just having a bit of a go to a real serious crew out there now, getting training out there and getting coaching and the teams you're all starting to get really fast. There was a couple of you fast, but now all the boys are picking up as well. And the last question is, where the hell did you get the name of the Koala Cartel from?
That was Liam Tipping, who unfortunately is not doing this season. But I think he might be doing the GT3s on the Sundays.
I think he is, yes. Yep.
But it came from him, and he came up with the idea, and he put up a little design and stuff. We went, oh, that looks good. Started making some liveries, so he makes all our liveries as well. So he's pretty busy with them, because we're doing the 12-hour this weekend, and he's made one for pretty much every car in case we change our mind on the day. So he puts in a lot of time for us, and so that's where that came from.
Excellent work, mate. Well, congratulations, mate. Some critical points hauled tonight, and the championship is still up for everyone to grab. We are at the halfway mark next week. Next week we are back at the bend for the East Circuit. I think that's going to be a cracker. I haven't raced that track, but hell of a lot of commentating on it, and it looks amazing. What are your thoughts of that place?
Yeah, I don't. I've driven a few things there, but I haven't done the east circuit of it.
Yep.
So, yeah, that'll be very good. Should be open wide racing there. So, yeah, be good fun.
Excellent, mate. Well, ladies and gents, this is Cruz McVie. No, he's not one of the Dynaco Cars racers. He belongs to the Koala Cartel and had a cracking night with some amazing results for the points for the team. Mate, congratulations. See you next week, and hope you keep having some fun.
No worries. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, James. See you next week.
Take care, brother. Mr. Watson, that's us done. Hang up the mic, take the headphones off, and have a nice cold drink to relax the voice. That was an absolute cracker, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was unbelievably wild. I can't believe what we watched. That was crazy.
Tactics in an 86 race. We haven't seen that for a while, have we? Wet
No.
and also fuel as well.
Yeah, and a whole lot of strategy calls, and you really can't put into words what a night like tonight is, honestly.
Yeah. You got to live it. You got to drive it and be out there for it. And I'll tell you what, hats off to the 40-plus cars out there tonight. All came out and all had a massive crack from the top of the grid all the way to the bottom of the grid. I hope we showed as much of the fights as we could tonight because there was a lot of spectacular fighting going on and lots of spectacular crashes too, which I might have to make a bit of a video of.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one and whatever music you put to back it.
Yeah, the old, well, maybe a bit of Austin Powers, who knows. But anyway, mate, we are back here on Tuesday night for the V8 Supercars. Same bat channel, same bat time, 8 o'clock kickoff for the qualies, followed by the Super Formula Lights on Wednesday night, and then back here for the Bend East Circuit layout next week for the middle of the season. We got round 5. We hit the halfway point already. I don't know how. I got no idea how fast it's come through, but it has. And then next week we'll have the GT3s as well. They've got their buy round this week. So if you're into racing V8 supercars, if you're into racing 86s, Formula 3s, I think it is all full. We have got registered 53 cars, 55 cars for each series, which means we'll probably average about 30 to 35, maybe 40 like tonight, because real life gets in the way, and there's usually a couple of people that stick it out. But here's the tracks and the circuits for our season. We're at round 5 next week at the Shell V Power Sport Park at the Bend East Circuit. Then we're off to Oran Park for a 2040 split. If you haven't noticed the theme, it is all Australian tracks this season. Then we're back to Winton Motor Raceway for the club circuit for a 30-30. Back to the Bend for the sprint circuit for a super sprint race, and finishing it off in these amazing little cars at Mount Panorama for a 30-30, which is going to be an absolute classic. Can't wait. I tell you what, for those things, you can't wish it all away straight away, but we'll take one race at a time. But ladies and gents, please get out there and support our sponsors. Grim Industries, if you're out to something for the Man Cave or for your big motorsports fans, Bookshelf or whatever the case may be, table, desk, have a speak to Andy Grimm out there. He does amazing stuff, V8 supercar stuff. He does Aston Martin engines, McLaren engines, Ferraris. He's got a couple of Ferraris in the works at the moment. Look amazing. So reach out to him. Shunt Scenery, if you are into flight simulation, Shunt Scenery will do some 3D rendering for you so you can get whatever you want as far as your simulation goes. Phoenix Driver Development, get a hold of Laz and Rian for some training one-on-one or in team format, and also some Gen 3 and Gen 2 setups. Reach out to those boys. They are spectacular. Moser Racing for supporting us through the Formula Super Lights as a naming right sponsor and with our series. and the legends that are Warren and Brown Tools for supporting us all the way through from the very beginning. Thank you very much for the support. Mr. Watson, thank you very much. Kobe downstairs, thank you very much for pushing the buttons. Ladies and gents, like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, leave some messages in the content chat as well, and support us the best way you can by supporting these drivers and coming out and watching every week. It's been an absolute pleasure. See you all next Tuesday night. Have an amazing weekend.